As we welcome you back here to Aberdeen Central here at Swisher Field as John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller as we get back from the water break. 20 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the first half as we'll have a throw in here by Aberdeen Central and the first subs of the game coming in for Pierre. We'll get to that here in just a second as the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles with the Jada Hammer looking to get one forward. It'll roll all the way down, and it should roll out of play, and it will for a goal kick. So, Mendel, who we got subbed in for the game for the Governors?
Got two new midfielders, Ireland Templeton and A.J. Hicks in at mid for Eisberg and Taylor, and then Brianna Sargent's on the right wing for Campia.
So 3 subs here for the first time we've seen a Pierre sub, and as hot as it is, we'll probably see a little bit more of that coming here late in the first half and also more so in the second half as they'll come back for Andy Allison right towards the sideline. They'll go out and play. Avery Davis, A.J. Hicks dealing with a little bit of injuries. Katie Williams, who went down the first game, was just a cramp, so she has no lingering effects of that injury as the Governors are now going to throw in. But both Davis and Hicks are trying to fight through these injuries, especially in this type of a season. You never know when the season – you hope that the season goes all the way through this year, but you know when the season might come to a halt. So you're trying to just fight through every nagging injury more so than you might in other years past.
Yeah, and I think those injuries that you're talking about are just nagging injuries. They're just little tweaks, nothing serious. Probably Hicks's is the most serious. It kept her out of most of preseason, but she might be something she has to battle with all year.
Here's Barry now for Williams. Up ahead of the far side for Sargent. Now they come back again. There's a shot and a save made by Berlovich. And the second time that she's made a save, fourth shot there by the Governors. And again, another good job there from Pierre to get things forward. And you never know when that shot might be misplayed by the goalkeeper. And that's 4 shots now from the Governors.
Yeah, A.J. Hicks getting that shot right on goal and stepping up and being part of the play right away. Uh-oh, here we go.
And now here's an onside play and a 3-on-0 for the Golden Eagles. On net, there's a shot and a goal scored by Aberdeen Central off the hands of Gehring. Trying to make one last chance and almost went to the near side post and almost hit the post. But it is a goal for the Golden Eagles, and they lead 1-0 here with 17:57 to go in the first half.
Yeah, not much Jenna could do there. As you said, it was 3-on-0. They broke in. They got the ball, one possession in a 50-50 ball on the left side, came in 3-on-0, and that's asking a lot for your keeper to stop that.
As Irmer that will score. And it is a 1-0 lead as the 17:50 as it is a 1-0 lead for Aberdeen Central as we'll get it back for the Governors. Avery Davis. We now for Katie Williams. Williams will go up ahead. Trying to get one long forward, but it'll go too far, and it'll roll for a goal kick here for the Golden Eagles. So the Aberdeen Central team is up 1-0. One of the best teams in the state gets the first goal of the match, and the Governors are looking to try and find the equalizer here late in this first half as we have about 17 minutes to go here in the first. This one will be left forward, trying to get one through. And a good chance for Aberdeen Central, but after the top of the goal box was Gehring to make that grab. They keep another chance there from the Golden Eagles. Their first shot goes into the back of the net. As now here is Barry up ahead. Here's a long shot that goes over and in! Over the top of Berlovich, and Ryan Barry has tied the game at 1-1 from the 20-yard mark.
Yeah, good shot there. They gave her a little space. I believe it was Hicks that won the ball, got it forward. The Aberdeen defenders all retreated in a line, all 4 of them, and she didn't see any passes, so she fired away.
So the 5th shot goes through for the Governors 1 minute exactly after Aberdeen Central took the lead. Barry's able to find the target for the first time this season, and it's 1-1. We'll go up forward now. Here's a chance for Aberdeen Central trying to race after the ball, and Andy Allison will let it roll out of play. It'll be a throw and upcoming for the Governors. That one, you kind of feel that coming a little bit. You've been feeling that coming for a little bit from the Governors, and after the Aberdeen Central scored, it felt like maybe the momentum was all on Aberdeen Central, but Ryan Barry is able to quickly get that momentum right back to the Pierre side.
Yeah, that's a big goal. Get right back, get it even, keep those good feelings coming that you had earlier in the game.
So here in midfield for the Golden Eagles, it'll be played by the Governors. Ireland Templeton can control it. Comes back to Templeton. And now on the midfield mark, it'll be played to the far side. An offside by Aberdeen Central. 6th time now they've been called for an offside here in the first half.
And Pierce playing really high there. That offside's going to be at the 38-yard line, 43 yards from the goal. So definitely pushing the back line forward and trying to keep Aberdeen from making runs.
And so outside that one where Aberdeen scored, they have not had any run. They have not had any other shots besides the one that found the back of the net. Off the free kick. Played by the Governors, not controlled, though, by Williams. And now trying to get up ahead. Allison is there to get one hit and then cleared away by the Governors. Goes right back through, and this will roll all the way to the goal box and grabbed by Gehring. And with the wind at her back, Gehring will get one across midfield. Now here's Williams just underneath her foot. And now played by the Golden Eagles. This will come up ahead for Aberdeen Central. Trying to play one forward, and a good job defensively by Pierre to play that one. Now Williams with some space and trying to make a run here on the near side. Trying to get one through, down by the Eagles. And now Aberdeen the other way. Good job by Templeton to step up and get a steal. Templeton's pass gets blocked out. It'll still be played by the Governors. Just missing AJ Hicks over on the far side, and it'll roll out of play. Now a throw in here upcoming for the Governors. He played back for Hicks. Her pass behind the intended target of Sargent. And it rolls out now. 5 subs will come in for Aberdeen Central. And Meg Maher was about to check in, but now she's going to wait until the next opportunity to get a sub in for Pierre.
I'm guessing she'll be in for Beck at the center defender. Beck's looking like she's a little warm, and I know she has some when it's really hot, it bothers her a little bit.
Just about 14 minutes to go. That pass will go. First, I thought they were going to say it was a deflection off of Pierre, but it was not, and so it'll be a throw in here for the Governors, and Maher will check in.
And I'm wrong as usual. Mucho Canes comes out.
So Mucho Canes will say, hey, you're more right than I am. I don't know if that says a whole lot. It probably doesn't say anything about you, but at least you're not wrong than someone else. As the Governors trying to get through 3 different defenders, it'll roll out of play again. Another throw-in upcoming. 13:30 to go here in the first half. 1-1 is our score. Pierre has dictated the first half play with 5 shots to 1. And they have it tied up a minute after Aberdeen Central took the 1-0 lead. Ryan Berry was able to tie it up, and here we sit at 1-1 with around 13 minutes to go. Another throw in here on the far side. Around the 15-yard line, it'll be played for the Governors. Across, looking to go to Davis, but too far away from her, and it'll roll out. And a throw in here on the near side now for Aberdeen. And a sub coming in for the Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles is number 4, Keegan Light.
Here is Light that will check in, and looks like Miller will take a seat. Off the throw-in. Too far for the Golden Eagles, but still be played. And now here is a Fiedler. Up to the middle of the field. Heddick went off the back of her foot. So now played by the Governors. But Heddick will get back defensively and take it away from Williams. Here down to their side. Back up to the middle of the field. And it'll be played for Riggs. Riggs will go the farther up the field. I believe advantage is given to the Governors. Now it'll be Aberdeen Central that'll run over a Pierre defender, and it'll be a foul committed by Aberdeen Central. First foul that isn't by the referee, I guess. And a free kick here for the Governors. Not too many times you say that, or the first foul of the game besides someone other than the referee. Off the free kick, under 12 to play here in the first half. It was all the way down the far side. Peyton Ermer. They'll come back and now played here for the Governors for a throw-in. Intercepted, stolen away by Aberdeen Central off the inbound toss. And then blocked away by the Governors. And now it'll be the Golden Eagles again with a throw in here on the side. Another sub, McKaylee Miller will check back in.
Correction on that. Goal scored by number 19, Ashley Hauge.
Hauge was the one that scored the goal for Aberdeen Central. So she will get credit for that in the opening goal of the match, but cannot be the game winner because it is a 1-1 tie after Barry is able to tie it up. That one will be blocked as the Governors are trying to get one out from the top of the goal box. He played on the far side and cleared away by the Governors. They'll go out right at midfield. So another throw in here in the last 10:30 of the first half. Aberdeen Central trying to get their second chance here. And so far the Governors defensively have stood strong outside that one break for Aberdeen Central. It's been all Governors and all Governors defense as well. Another throw in here upcoming for the Golden Eagles. So here in the last 10 minutes, this is a crucial part of this first half to keep this at least a 1-1 tie, if not try and take the lead here late in this first half. As the Golden Eagles at the corner of the goal box will turn to the near side. That one to come across and a roll for Gehring to grab before it rolled out of play. And we will now have a fresh soccer ball be coming in.
Been one of the more puzzling referee games I've seen.
So we're going to have a corner upcoming. It did actually roll out of play. That soccer ball does look a little dark, like it's not really a game ball anymore. Looks like one that somehow got through out of a practice ball that's been used for about 15 years. So here's the corner upcoming for Aberdeen Central. First of the game for either side. Here in the final 10 minutes, the corner will come in, headed away by the Governors. They'll come out of the goal box. Still on the far side, though. Try to get one across, and now it'll be a goal for a goal kick as it rolls out of play. And Jenna Gehring will lay one down for the Governors.
Katie Williams heading that out of trouble. She's excellent on those corner kicks, both on the defensive end and on the offensive end. You know, she's 5'10", 5'11", gets up, jumps well. She can get her head up there and has good timing to get a piece of the ball.
Here are the final 9 minutes of the first half. They'll come back to midfield. Off of a Governor, played by Aberdeen Central, and it rolls out for the Governors have a throw-in. Brianna Sargent, Ryan Berry were both there. And now here for the Governors, a quick throw. For the head of Sargent, played back for on the left foot. And still at the sideline, and it'll roll out of play. And a handball is going to be called on Sargent, so a free kick instead of a throw-in for Aberdeen Central. Again, the Governors tied here with Aberdeen 1-1. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Ryan Berry at midfield after it was turned over by Aberdeen. She'll turn with the left foot, gets one through. Looking for Davis just a little bit too far, but it'll come back to Sargent, though. Sargent will get one forward on nets, and a save made by Berlovich. Third time she's made a save, 6 shot so far of the contest for Pierre. And again, it's been Pierre out shooting Aberdeen Central 6-1 so far. Here on the near side for the Golden Eagles across midfield. Trying to get one through, and Andy Allison is there defensively. That one was a real good touch, but a good defensive play by Allison. Otherwise, it would have been at the top of the box, a break for Aberdeen Central.
Yeah, Aberdeen, they're a senior-laden team, but one of the most skilled players on the field for them is a freshman. That's Deshani Peters on the right wing, and she fed a good through ball there.
At midfield, we come back. Peters trying to get over to it. And now Williams had the ball taken away by Ava Riggs. Now a chance for Reese Ermer. Looking to get back to Peters instead, broken up. Now at midfield, Williams trying to win a race. Davis also getting over there. Force a throw in here for the Governors.
Good play. Avery coming back. Meg Maher broke it up initially, and then Avery coming back to force it out of bounds.
Grayson Taylor will check in as Davis will take his seat. And you see fatigue starting to be a little bit of a factor here in the first half. looking forward to that chance to kind of rest a little bit here in the next 6.5 minutes. Katie Williams, her pass, not enough on it, and it'll be stolen away.
That was a great look, though.
Now here comes Feeler for the Golden Eagles, trying to get around Allison into the box. A shot and a save made by Gehring. It'll be a corner upcoming, but a great job there by Gehring to get the right hand on it and force it out of play.
Yeah, Morgan Fiedler there. Good move and going to her left. Got a lot on that ball. Jenna had to make a really nice save.
So here's the second corner of the match for the Golden Eagles, second of the match in total. Here with 5:50 left to go in the first half. The boys will play after this one is over. Be right around the 3 o'clock start for that one. We'll have it for you right here on today's KCCR, today'sKCCR.com. From the far side, Golden Eagles will look to take the lead back on the corner. Comes across over the head, and that one will be finding the back of the nets. As I believe it was Peters that will get the goal. As it went right over the top of the head of Williams, Peters got a foot on it. And Deshawnee Peters will make it a 2-1 lead with 5:30 to play here in the first half. And Shriver will get the assist off the corner. And a tough play, and it just kind of rolled all its way into the net. It was a slow roller.
Yeah, I think it went maybe off the near post and then kind of came back on just enough angle to find the inside of the net, coming all the way across to the far side from where the corner was taken.
So here in the last minute or 5.5 here, now here's Avery Davis, just a little bit too far for her. And Pierre was trying to maybe catch Aberdeen Central, still celebrating that goal, but just too far for Davis, and it rolls out for a throw-in. As it played up ahead, here's Peters that just got the tiebreaker so far. Got a quick give and go, but went too far away from Peters and rolls for a throw for the Governors. Final 5 of the first half. The 2-1 lead will be played for the Golden Eagles. It is Heddick. Turned over. Barry tried to leave one forward for Williams, but instead it was played by Aberdeen. Pass intercepted by Mitchell Canals. Good play there by Mitchell Canals. Davis here at midfield will slow things down. It'll go back for now Allison, and she'll kick it out of play. And now throw in here for the Golden Eagles. Another sub coming in. Morgan Dean will check back in for the Golden Eagles. Peters, who scored the goal, will take a breather. As Shriver will take the throw. Offside. Or actually, illegal throw, excuse me. As Shriver got a foot in bounds on the throw. So we'll give it for Pierre to throw. Trying to lead Davis forward. Played by Shriver. Barry looking to win the race over to it. Riggs got to it first. Now back for Shriver here on the near side. Shriver goes up ahead. Played off of a couple of feet, and it'll roll off of Aberdeen last. So a throw in here now for Pierre. Again, trying to throw it over for Davis. Trying to get it over the head of Shriver. Williams. And Williams will get called for a foul. The first foul committed by Pierre. She tried to seal the defender, but got too much of an extension of the forearm to seal the defender.
Yeah, she did a good job of screening her off, but then when she moved her 3 feet, then referee just about had to call it.
Shriver on the quick free kick. It'll be Williams, though, that will intercept. Trying to get one forward and blocked down. And it'll come back for looking to get to Morgan Dean. Mitchell Canals is back and cleared away out of play by Mitchell Canals. So throwing to the side of the box around the 10-yard line. 2:50 to go. Shriver will take it. Pierre maybe looking for an equalizer. The throw again is a missed throw from Shriver. That's the second time she's done the last 2 attempts. Stepping again the foot over the line. Both times she's done it. Williams was off the shoulder of one of the Aberdeen players and now trying to lead one forward for Davis. Late in the half, just a little bit too far. And again, the turf field will keep that one rolling all the way in the goal box for Berlovich.
Yeah, that's a big change for Spearfish. Spearfish, I thought the grass was a little bit long and kept some balls in, and certainly that's not going to happen up here.
Yeah, there's a couple times where that ball looked like in Spearfish that there was no chance that I was going to get close to staying in. As Aberdeen Central almost turned the ball over in their own box. They almost turned it over again. Barry is almost able to get to it. Now Williams with a chance. That shot will go on target. But an easy save made from Berlovich. Her fourth now here of the afternoon. Off the kick from Berlovich. Head up forward. Allison will step up. That one's blocked down, and now here's another chance. It's Fiedler. Fiedler's got an opportunity. Fiedler couldn't get the shot away, and grabbed by Gehring.
Good job by Andy Allison, battling her all the way back after she blocked her clearing attempt and made it tough on her. Couldn't get a good shot off.
Here is now Williams. Her pass too far for Davis. Almost stolen away by Davis. Now will be stolen away by Davis, and she'll be pushed off the ball. And a foul is committed by Aberdeen Central, their second. And a minute 12 to go here in the first half. Final 60 seconds of this first half as Pierre is looking for a quick equalizer, or last second equalizer, I should say. Send this into halftime at 2-2. Final minute. Allison take the free kick. Allison will get up ahead. Barry has an opportunity, try to head one forward, and almost got the knee up there as well, but Berlovich was able to step up to grab the ball at the top of the box. There's a good chance there from Pierre. Allison will block the first one down. Onside play upcoming, and here's Morgan Dean with it. Morgan Dean in the corner of the box. A good pass right in the middle, but offside is going to be called as it got headed away. Offside. The seventh time that Aberdeen Central is going to get called for an offside, and the Golden Eagles thought they almost had a 3-1 lead. And that one was close again, Mendel.
Yeah, definitely. Just the run down the middle with the ball coming down the right wing. The runner in the middle just got a little anxious and probably got a step offside.
Out towards midfield. Final 10 seconds of this first half. Katie Williams will turn with it. It'll be played for Ava Riggs. And that should just about do it as the clock runs out. Horn goes, and halftime is called by the referee. And it is Aberdeen Central, the 2-1 lead here at the break. As Pierre outshoots Aberdeen Central 7-2 in the first half, but they trailed 2-1 on the scoreboard. Back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Swisher Field, it is halftime. 2-1 is our score. Aberdeen Central leads over Pierre. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, 2 shots for Aberdeen Central in that first half. They scored on both of them, but Pierre had the most possession in that first half. And it's the scoreboard doesn't indicate how good Pierre played in that first half as they're trailing right now.
Yeah, Pierre played really well. I mean, they played well offensively and possessed the ball better than they have the first 2 games. They played well on defense, forced a lot of offsides, didn't give up a lot of shots. I think the scoreboard's wrong. I remember Jenna got a save, so it should be 3 shots for Aberdeen. I think 2 goals and a save. But 3 shots and a half. Aberdeen's pressing forward with 3-4 girls. That's really good effort. Really good results as well. Not only the effort, but the results on the defensive side was really good for Pierre.
Yeah, and that's, again, indicates how good of a team Aberdeen Central is. When they get outplayed, they still find a way to lead here in the first half. And now the Governors are going to have to play catch up again like they did against Spearfish in the second half on Tuesday, just hope for a better result. And really, when you look at it, Pierre had a better first half than they did probably most of the game against Spearfish on Tuesday.
Yeah, they're a lot sharper this afternoon than they were on Spearfish. And unfortunately, the difference in competition, it may not be rewarded. We'll see how the day turns out, and if they keep playing well, they definitely have a chance to win this game. They're right in it, but you can play a lot better against Aberdeen and not be rewarded.
Ryan Berry scored the lone goal so far here for Pierre. She was about 25 yards out from her strike and right over the top of the head of Berlovich. And again, the chances have been there for Pierre, and they were able to capitalize. Barry was able to capitalize on that one. You hope that's good things to come from her and from the rest of that offense.
Well, the difference in the Pierre attack today compared to Spearfish is, and maybe it's a turf issue as well, but Pierre's not just sending it to the corner and trying to run somebody on it. And that's basically what all of the offense was at Spearfish, was sending it to the corner and running Avery Davis or Lexi Campia or Barry down the middle, somebody running onto the ball. And it created lots of chances, but it also wore that front line out pretty quickly. And today, the midfield has done a better job of possessing the ball. They've had that numbers able to get forward. And then when they've made that final pass, it's been a little bit shorter and a little bit more controlled so that the front line can do something with it.
And again, you made the comment that they've kind of changed up how they had their lineup going. A lot of the same players in the lineup, but kind of moved them around the position wise. And again, this is a hot afternoon. They didn't sub too much in the first half, which also means there's a lot of fresh legs going for the second half too. When the fatigue will be an issue for both sides, and that might help out Pierre a little bit with some of them emptying the tank in the first half and having some fresh legs in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Aberdeen's got 21, 22 girls I counted suited up today, and I think they played everybody. So certainly, they've looked good, but Pierre's got to sub and got to get those fresh legs in, because it's going to be a concern if it keeps going forward and they're only getting 15 deep.
It is a 2-1 lead here for Pierre for Aberdeen Central over Pierre as we have here at halftime. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the second half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Aberdeen to Swisher Field as we are set for the second half. Here, Governors trailing by 1. John Wakely alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, your second half for you, ask you, because obviously you have way more experience in soccer than I do. What's going to be the changes for Pierre going into the second half?
I think they'll probably I don't know. They were really successful, and what they were doing was pretty successful, and I think they're right where they wanted to be in the game. So it's hard to make too many changes. I do think that they want to possess the ball in the midfield, and I think that with some of the changes in positioning he's done, moving Macho-Canals to the back line, she seems to be more active and more comfortable back there. Moving Eastland outside from inside, looks like she's more active and more comfortable. And I think he's got good results out of that. So I'm not sure what else he's going to change now.
As we are underway here in the second half, the Governors are going to go from left to right on your radio dial to get the second half underway. It'll be a quick throw in here for the Governors as they try to get Davis free on the far side, right off the hop of the kickoff. But now again on the far side, Barry off the header. Davis trying to track it down the corner before it goes out of play, and it'll just roll out. And so go for a goal kick quickly here for the Golden Eagles.
And he's starting the same way he started the first half with one change. He's still got Maher playing the center back, and Beck's not starting the second half. So I think she used a lot of energy in that first half.
So Aberdeen Central, they're taking the time here. Berlovich will finally get the goal kick away. It was taken away by the Governors, and now will be played again back to Berlovich. So she'll grab that one down. And Mendel made the comment in the first half. It was 3 shots, or in the halftime, was 3 shots for Aberdeen Central in the first half, as Gehring had a save. Just 3, though, for Aberdeen Central to the 7 from Pierre. Here's a first chance of the second half for Aberdeen Central. They've got it inside the goal box around the 10-yard line. It'll be played away by the Governors. And now here is Williams towards midfield. Stolen away. Williams, good play to knock it farther and stayed in, as Campy was able to keep it in. Now Williams, she'll get the run, and it'll be a foul called on Aberdeen Central. So that one was rolling out of play, but a free kick here for the Governors. 3rd foul committed by the Golden Eagles.
Good hustle by Lexi Campia there, running that ball down. Looked like it was going out of bounds for sure. She tracks it down, and Pierre keeps possession.
As Andy Allison will get the first free kick of the second half, played towards the box and inside the box, and it'll be a save from Berlovich, as it was played by, I believe that was Williams, that got a piece of it and didn't get a whole lot on it. Quick throw from Berlovich, and intercepted by the Governors. And then, not sure what the call was, but it'll be a free kick upcoming here for Aberdeen Central.
Must have been a handball. It looked like it might have rolled down her body a little bit over there. Davis trying to play it.
So the free kick just into the 3rd minute of this second half, 43rd minute overall this contest. There's Aberdeen Central. A couple of triple clutching on the free kick. It'll be played for Pierre. Barry trying to step through 2 different defenders. She does. Gets it up for Davis, but she's offside. And the first time that Pierre has been guilty of an offside. Nearly had a chance to make it 2-2.
Yeah, that was a good run. That was really nice play by Avery Davis. Sometimes she stays wide, but she cut into the middle that time. Barry found her just one step too early.
So again, Aberdeen Central with a 2-1 lead. They're not in any hurry, but there's still 37 minutes to go in this contest. So kind of a long time to try and start stalling here for the Golden Eagles. But as they have it on the far side, at the goal box, across. That'll go off the side of the net and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and as we talked about, Pierre didn't play as many players as Aberdeen did in the first half. So if they want to play slow here for a while, I think that would play to Pierre's benefit.
Absolutely, yeah. And you look at the amount of girls on the bench for Aberdeen Central compared to Pierre. They're using 5 different benches with the social distancing and everything like that, where Pierre's only got 2. As a foul is committed by the Golden Eagles. Another free kick here for Pierre. So it shows that the depth that Aberdeen can go here in this second half, or just in this game, compared to what Pierre can. But Pierre hasn't used as many subs as they had in the first 2 contests. It'll be played here for Aberdeen Central. Up ahead, a good job by Allison to get back. Paige Eisberg with it. Eisberg will get it stolen away. That's one will come through. Now here's a chance for Aberdeen Central. There's a shot, and that will get past Gehring. A little bit of a change-up on the shot from Aberdeen Central, and it'll go in for their third goal. They now lead 3-1 with 35 minutes to go. As it is Morgan Fiedler that gets the third goal of the game for the Golden Eagles. So 35-44 to go. And again, Mendel, that was just one that got through, and Pierre was trying to coax them offside, and they were able to stay onside on that play.
Yeah, really good pass. It was perfectly timed. Kind of starts in the middle when you lose possession in midfield, don't have the numbers back, then you get in trouble.
Off the restarts, Pierre will kick it out of play. Now Aberdeen Central will get a throw in. They lead by 2 here with 35-30 to go. Morgan Fiedler gets the latest goal for Aberdeen Central. This is a tough Aberdeen Central team. That they're 2-0 so far. The free kick upcoming for Pierre after it was a handball called on the Golden Eagles. Aberdeen Central scored 15 goals in their first 2 contests. So this is a team that knows how to score. Won 4-2 and 11-0. As they were held in check for the most part in that first half, and now here's Aberdeen Central again on a run. And right a pass, Andy Allison, and Jenna Gehring will step up, and she is down right now. And they're going to have to blow it dead. As Jenna Gehring was able to get a sliding play to knock it away, but she got barreled over by one of the Golden Eagles players. I believe that was Fiedler again who had the opportunity, and Gehring has been holding that right leg as soon as she got hit.
Yeah, she grabbed her knee right away. She did get run over, and as she slid, that right knee was the top leg, and of course, bang knees right against the attacker as she's coming onto her.
So they will check on her inside the goal box as we'll get a water break, and we'll probably get a second water break then here in this first half, in the second half, as we barely played over 5 minutes of this second half. And the concern right now is on Jenna Gehring, the goalkeeper here for Pierre. And Mendel, maybe you know this one. Who would they have go replace Gehring in the back of the net?
Actually, Katie Williams, I believe, is the emergency goalkeeper, and I see her running into the sideline now. So that might be what they're going to go with here. So they really only have one goalie on the varsity roster. And, in their discussions earlier this year and in preseason camp and things, that Katie's big and athletic, and I don't know that she's ever played goalie, but she can certainly do it. And that was kind of the plan, I think, is to use her as the emergency goalkeeper.
So they continue to check on Gehring, and Williams has not put on a goalkeeper shirt yet. She's getting a quick water break, but we'll step aside as they continue to check on Jenna Gehring. We'll step aside for a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Swisher Field, Jenna Gehring has been helped off the field, and she's going to be looked at by the trainer. And the entire way back to the table over here, she did not put any kind of weight. She had limped all the way across on one foot without any weight on that right knee. So that's not a good sign, and we'll see who the goalkeeper is going to be here for Pierre. I have not seen anybody go in yet.
It's going to be Ireland Templeton.
Okay, so Templeton will be the new goalkeeper. here for Pierre with 34:48 to go in this second half.
She's played a little goalkeeper and in the younger at U12 a little bit. Last year she played a half at JV when the JV keeper got hurt and things like that. So she knows what she's doing back there, but she hasn't practiced in a long time.
So the big thing is, one, get her, if she's going to get a quick shot, make it an easy one to get her into the game, and also try and limit the rest of the shots the rest of the way here to make her feel as comfortable as possible throughout this contest, trying to tie this one back up down by 2. Here's a run. Davis trying to get over to it, and Berlovich will step up and make a play and grab onto it.
Some of that, the decision to put Templeton back there too, maybe that they're down 3-1 and taking Katie Williams off of the front line would be pretty hard to do and expect to come back and get some goals. So
this is turned over. Here's Aberdeen Central. Cross. That was blocked down by Allison. It'll roll out of play, but a good job by Allison to stick the left leg out there to block it down with the knee, and it rolls out of play. And Mendel, that's a good point too, because if it's a 1-1 or you're up 1-0, that dictates on maybe if you put Katie Williams in the back of the net to try and keep it 1-0 or try and keep it 1-1.
Yeah, I think it would have been a different decision if Pierre was ahead.
A foul is going to be committed right outside the box. So this is going to be a really good opportunity here for Aberdeen Central, and a tough opportunity now from Pierre, and Templeton's got a tough job in front of her right away.
Yeah, this is not where you want to face your first shot with a free kick from 20 yards away.
So a 4-goal wall will be made up right around the 5-yard line of the football field, so 10 yards away from the net. As the shot will be made from Julia Shriver, and Grayson Taylor will come in thinking that the ball is going to be hit. Taylor's going to get a yellow card. So now another opportunity. Taylor's going to come out, and Camden Kuipers will check in.
Yeah, Aberdeen was around the ball. 2 of them ran and stepped over. Taylor, thinking one of them might have touched it, dove in and gets a card.
So 33:15 to go. She gets the yellow card called on her. And again, that's a 4-goal wall right around the 5-yard line, 10 yards away from the nets. I'll pull it closer to the near side. It'll be a shot, go to over the top of the nets, and just missing from Shriver. That one was labeled to go to the bar down, but just right over the top of the crossbar.
Yeah, really good effort there. Good shot. And I think I heard Ireland Templeton sigh from up here.
As it'll come the other way, here's Campio, and off of her leg, but it'll roll for a throw-in. She was pulling back the shin guard up. Looked like maybe she was starting to limp a little bit, and don't want another Pierre Governor to go down with an injury, but just a quick fix of the equipment. Here's Paige Eisberg looking for Barry, just too far away from her to the left side. And now Aberdeen Central across midfield will try and cross one towards the far side. It's still at the middle of the field inside the hash marks. And a good steal there from Williams. Williams trying to get back towards midfield, but he gets the ball taken away from her. And now Aberdeen Central going the other way. I believe advantage was given, but a foul will be called on Pierre. And so it'll be now a free kick from 25 yards out.
Yeah, Allison tried to get in front of her to prevent the shot, just clipped her a little bit on the heel and took her down.
And one of the Golden Eagles players is a little slow to get up. Maybe dealing a little bit of cramping.
On the bright side, this one's 2 yards further out.
And that is true. So they'll actually spot it right around the 21-yard line, so 26 yards away from the goal. And 3 Aberdeen Central players will line up again for it. And they'll go 1-2 over. And again, another shot that's going to go just over the crossbar again from Shriver. And a high jump from Templeton. And again, another side coming up to the press box from Templeton. Those are 2 tough chances for Aberdeen Central and tough opportunities to try and make a save for Templeton. And both of them looked really good. I mean, they missed the crossbar probably by just an inch or so, maybe not even an inch.
Yeah, really, really good efforts there. And certainly Ireland's heart's racing right now.
Off the free kick or the goal kick, it'll come back to Templeton. And now go for Allison. Still inside the box, and Aberdeen Central will take it away. There is Allison that just went off of her left foot trying to steal it away from the Golden Eagles, but it'll be played now for a throw-in from the Golden Eagles with 30 and a half minutes to play here in the second half.
Got Autumn Iverson in the game now for Iceberg. Got mid.
Here's a chance. That one to roll towards the net, and a save is made after Allie Morgan had an opportunity. But the first save from Templeton. And one that was much easier than the first two shots that came across over the top of the crossbar. And now the Governors the other way with a strong run moving forward. Avery Davis in the middle of the field. Ball knocked away from her, then rolls past a couple of Governor players. And two Governors, or a Governor and a Golden Eagles player, were stumbling around as it was Kuipers and Morgan that got tangled up. Neither one of them ended up getting towards the ball, but the Golden Eagles still have possession. Here's Allison will step up and clear it away. He'll go for a throw-in. So here with the Golden Eagles, up by 2. 29 minutes to go. 29 and a half minutes to go. You get a chance for the possession here. Throwing upcoming. Peyton Ermer. Off the throw. It'll be played for the Governors. Campia. Their pass gets intercepted. And back to the near side. And it rolls off of Aberdeen. So a throw in here for the Governors and Brooke Eastland. A header towards the goal box. Still far away from that goal box, though, right back in midfield. And we played Campia. We're going to get maybe a run forward for Kuipers instead. We'll have to get one back now. Here's Camden Kuipers. Her pass for Williams. Williams lead one for Campia. That's an onside play. And the Governors have an opportunity here. Here's a cross. It's going to go wide. Nope, stays in play, but it rolls to the goalpost and grabbed by Berlovich and eliminates the attack from the Governors. That was,
yeah, just put that cross a little bit too close to the keeper and pretty easy save for her.
That was the Governors' best chance here of the second half so far. As the Golden Eagles have possession with Ava Riggs up to the far side, coming across midfield. Pass nowhere in particular, and Brooke Eastland was the only one there. High off the left foot. Takes an Aberdeen Central hop at midfield. It'll be played, though, by the Governors and across midfield, looking to get it over now for Campion. But, again, the Golden Eagles will get one back across. It'll roll all the way over to Templeton, and she'll grab that one to eliminate any possibility of an attack from Aberdeen Central. Back to midfield. Katie Williams. Looks like it went off of Riggs, but stays in play. And then taken away by Pierre. But given right back down the sideline. It's going to stay and does not stay in play. As a good run up to the ball. Morgan Feeler had a good run, and she was picking up a lot of speed going the other way for the Golden Eagles. Off the throw and given right back to Aberdeen. They'll come back. Here's midfield, or excuse me, at the goal box. Trying to get it back to midfield, Brooke Eastland. Here's Campia. The ball is stolen away from her. Good defensive play, though, to get back and knock it out. There'll be a throw in here. Cardello was about to take the throw, but instead we'll have a couple subs checking in for Aberdeen Central. And again, the short bench that Pierre has compared to Aberdeen Central, that's going to continue to come into play here as we get later in the second half with about 26 and a half minutes to play. Now here's a chance for Allie Morgan. They'll come into the goal box and just past Jaden Hammer. And now is an opportunity for Ireland Templeton. Gets it up ahead. And now the Governors with the run. Trying to get one for Barry. Barry has an opportunity. Couldn't keep the ball control. Then taken away by McKaylee Miller. Now here is Miller across midfield. Played for Morgan. Throws one down all the way to the far side and a race to it. And Aberdeen Central won't win that race. It'll roll out of play. And here's a goal kick. And again, Aberdeen Central plays here. Their home matches are here, but that turf allowed that to roll out of play for the Governors instead of being an opportunity for Aberdeen Central.
Yeah, they certainly get more games on turf with the home field like this, but they practice on grass, I'm sure. So it's an adjustment for them when it comes to being in the game.
You're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Just past the 2 o'clock hour. Don't forget, we have the boys contest against Aberdeen Central coming up after this one. As the Golden Eagles lead 3-1 here midway through the second half. Avery Davis went right past her. Now played here for Aberdeen Central the other way. And there's should be an offside all the way down. Templeton's going to grab it. From up here, it looked like there's 3 players that were offside.
Yeah, that was 3 yards offside.
Referee was letting them play on that. Did not hold the flag up yet. But Templeton was able to grab it to keep it from any attack from the Golden Eagles. Now going the other way, or coming back to the left side, is Aberdeen. Kuipers first intercepted pass. Now here's another chance upcoming for Hammer. Hammer with a shot. Templeton got a foot on to make a save. It comes through and is a goal scored again for Aberdeen. I believe that's going to be Peters again, her second of the contest. And it's now 4-1. Templeton got the foot on the first shot, but it was left in front, and Peters was able to just poke it in to make it 4-1.
Yeah, a lot of traffic in front there, and just didn't get it cleared out when they had the chance. Tough save on the first one with a runner coming in from the left side alone.
So Peters makes it 4-1 with 24:31 to play. So the freshman will have her second of the contest. And all of a sudden, what was a 1-1 tie is picked up to a 3-goal lead here for Aberdeen Central in this second half.
And that assist was by Jada.
So here for Aberdeen Central again with possession. And Alexis Campy will take it away. Here's Avery Davis, just couldn't keep it on her foot. They'll come back across, right through midfield. And Ryan Berry trying to force a turnover. Davis will get called for a foul. Davis looks like she's moved back to the midfield instead of being on one of the wings.
Yeah, they moved Autumn Iverson up to the left wing and moved Avery Davis back to midfield, trying to get a little more strength and speed back there to protect Templeton.
Free kick from Shriver. Headed over now. Now Peters will try and race it down. And she is offside. So a free kick here. 8th time that Aberdeen Central has been called for an offside. 23 and a half minutes left to play. Here's running out of time here to try. They've got to score 3 times in the next 23 minutes to try and force a tie. And it's going to be tough against this really good Aberdeen Central team. And they've got 8 shots so far in this contest, and 4 found the back of the net. Actually make that 9 with 4 find the back of the net. Here is Allie Morgan. Looking to go for Peters on the far side. Peters won't win the race of the ball. Again, that turf pushed it farther and got out of play. All right, so Mendel, you're down by 3 here with about 22 and a half minutes to play. It's gonna be tough to try and score 3 goals in the last 22 minutes, but this is only the 3rd match of the season. What are you looking for from this team in the last 22 and a half minutes to kind of bring forward to the next contest?
Well, you're going to look at see who's playing hard. You know, that's the big point right here. It's 100 degrees out here, and you're down 4-1, and you want to see girls that are working hard and trying and ignoring the scoreboard and trying to get better. And that's really what you're after. Try to get better, take some positives into the next game.
Here is Easlin. Her pass just missing. Campion will go for a throw in and a sub upcoming. Zonto will check in. First chance for Kaylee Zonto, the junior defender.
Number 28, Callie Zanto. Boys JV soccer is
McKaylee Miller
3-3.
will throw it in here. 21.5 to go. Off of Davis. Bounced around. Davis trying to get another intercept or another steal instead. A pass. It is intercepted by Pierre. We're going to get one forward for Barry with 2 defenders in front of her. Berlovich came out of the goal box to make that play. Obviously could not grab it and kicked one forward all the way down, and it'll be all the way for Andy Allison, who will let it roll all the way out of play for a goal kick. I think we'll see a water break coming here shortly from the referee. Although they had somewhat of a water break, but that was about 13 minutes ago and was not even 10 minutes into this second half. So here's now Katie Williams. Barry will be deflected away from the Governors all the way back down, and there's Templeton again to grab at the top of the goal box. Off the kick, grabbed by the Golden Eagles. A good play there from Avery Davis. Now here's Williams. Touches one for Kuipers. Kuipers. A couple players run into each other. It'll be now for Williams. Kuipers is slow to get up. Might have had the wind knocked out of her. Katie Williams. Easlin up ahead for Barry. Now here's Barry. Nice move to get around one defender. Couldn't get around the second ones. We'll seal the defender off to get it back for Davis. Davis. Her pass deflected. And then stolen away. Taken away by Courtney Nip. But it is a foul committed by the Governors. Or excuse me, by Aberdeen Central. A free kick for the Governors. AJ Hicks will soon get back into the game here for Pierre. At midfield, Allison will take the free kick. Just outside the goal box, settled down by Williams. Can move around one defender with the left foot. That one will roll all the way to Berlovich. An easy save made. We had six shots in the first half. Excuse me, 7 shots for Pierre in the first half. 5 saves for the goalkeeper, Berlovich. She's got 6 now in the contest. Pierre being outshot 10-9 right now. As that one will be a throw-in. And it looks like we will have our water break with 19:07 left to go here in the second half. Pierre trails 4-1 with 19:07 left. Back with the conclusion of the second half in 2 minutes. Listen to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Oh, just got away from there. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. Those are once you figure out how to say it, those are the fun names to say. But until you don't know how to say it. As we welcome you back here to Switcher Field as the Governors trail 4-1 Troutweiler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, this is, again, we just kind of talked about right before we got to this water break is want to see these girls continue to play hard. A backup goalie in, you're down by 3. It's a hot day. Things aren't going your way, but this is where a character comes out and where this can lead to looking back at the season, say this is when we continue to fight. And this is when our season started to turn around a little bit, even though it's not a good spot to try and either tie or win this game, but you can still make strides going forward in the last 19 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They, the girls are going to have to fight through this and learn from it and things like that, and all those character things that people talk about. And there's every excuse or every reason to lay down, and they just can't do that.
That's when we get blocked down in the far side of the field. So another corner kick upcoming here for Aberdeen Central. This is their third of the game. Pierre has yet to have one corner so far, as Aberdeen Central, again, with under 19 minutes to play here, and they're up by 3, are in no hurry. First chance here for Templeton to in net for the Governors. See how they defend. Here comes the corner kick. It'll come on a low kick to the box, blocked down, another corner. So nothing really going for that time for Aberdeen Central, but they did enough to force another corner kick, and we'll see if Shriver again gets another chance. Shriver, this one a little bit higher up. Knocked down, cleared away, though, by the Governors. Good job there. Still not out of danger. This one floated up and just over the crossbar and missing. And chance from the back line there for Aberdeen Central to get in the action.
Yeah, they're lining up to take shots right now, and everybody wants to get in a part of it. So,
and they've had 15 goals in 2 games now, 19 so far, and almost 3 full matches complete in the season. Here's a good run for the Governors starting. Here's Barry, right at the 25-yard mark, and the ball taken away from her. She's got the lone goal so far for Pierre. Pierre scored just once in each of the 3 contests so far. As Paige Eisberg will get it for Williams. She's got a lot of space. Quick touch to Barry, trying to get one back to Williams, but led her too far. And Aberdeen Central will try and clear one out. And they will. On the far side, Golden Eagles with a good touch. Back to midfield. Heddick taken away. And it'll be played back again. A.J. Hicks had it momentarily. Heddick took it right back away from Hicks. And then down the far side and out for a throw for Pierre.
Yeah, at that break, Hicks came in, and Iverson's out.
In the middle of the field, Paige Eisberg will race to it. Down to the near sideline at midfield for Campion. Quick touch for Williams. Just rolls off of her left foot. And then played by the Golden Eagles. And Barry racing back past midfield to try and keep Courtney Knipp from having a good possession. Cleared her back by the Governors and out for a throw for the Golden Eagles. Here it tied the game up a minute. It was 17:57 left in the first half. That was when Aberdeen Central scored to take a 1-0 lead. A minute later, that was when Ryan Barry scored her first of the year to make it 1-1. A late first half goal from Deshawnee Peters. She's got a second one, and then throw a goal in between there by Morgan Feeler. That's where he stood up 4-1 with under 16 to play now here in the second half. Pass from Avery Davis gets stolen away, looking to get to Ryan Barry. That one's going to be offside called by Aberdeen Central. That is now the 9th time they have been guilty of an offside, and what could have been a 10th time too that was not called by the referee. They've been looking to go strong and have not. I mean, they are look for those runs consistently here today and have not really given up, even though they've been offside 9 times.
Yeah, their front line, they're running as a unit. There's 3 girls running. It's not just one girl making the run. There's 3 girls running.
As Ryan Barry tried to get it for Williams, get it back to Barry, but too far away from her. That would have almost was a good play there. A good look from the Governors between Williams and Barry.
Yeah, and those are the things you're looking for here. You know, you got 15 minutes left, like you talked before. What are we trying to accomplish? And that's one of them, is to get a little chemistry going, get a little time together, and figure out what each other wants to do and where the ball needs to be.
A.J. Hicks, this will come across here down the near side for Campio. She's onside. Campio To the edge of the goal box, across, looking to get maybe for Barry or Williams. Stays inside the box. Campion with a shot and a save made by Berlovich. She came back in for that opportunity. And now the 7th save of the afternoon for Berlovich on the 11th Pierce, or the 10th Pierce shot of the contest. They'll come back here for Eisberg. Davis runs into 2 different Golden Eagle players. Eisberg will get it back. Barry tried to touch one for Williams, and it got blocked out. Now here's A.J. Hicks for Campion. That one's going to go a little bit too far, and it will roll out for a goal kick. And 5 new Golden Eagle players will check in. Grayson Taylor will also be able to come into the contest as well for A.J. Hicks. So it looks like Aberdeen Central trying to empty the bench and get some of the sophomores in, as they have this one in control right now with 13:40 to go, up by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the JV score. Here, 3 Golden Eagles 4.
As Aberdeen Central here on the far side. Down the sideline, stays in play. And now a good run here for the Golden Eagles, but Andy Allison was able to step up. Now here's Allison up for Eisberg. Good touch here coming to the near side. Here comes Taylor. Taylor will move one forward. Trying to get one up for Barry, but just couldn't feed it through 2 different Golden Eagle players. Now it'll be at the box. Out of the box by the Golden Eagles, and it'll be a throw in here for the Governors. Just around the 5-yard mark. A.J. Hicks will come back into the game. And Paige Eisberg will check out.
Another good build up there by Pierre. You know, just taking that time and taking that patience in the middle third and getting numbers forward.
Eason will throw it in. It'll come for Williams. But blocked down by the Golden Eagles. Now to be a farther throw in here around the 30-yard line for the Governors. Easily made. There's a shot that gets blocked down, but it's still loose, and it's going to roll out of play, and it will be a goal kick. Nope, it'll be changed to a corner kick. It looked like thought it went off of Pierre last, and the referee on the side was holding the flag for a goal kick, but the middle referee, the head referee, overturned that call.
Yep, thought we might have caught a break there, but that's probably the right call.
So here's the now 5th quarter with 10:50 to go here in the second half. Shriver on the corner kick. Comes all the way across the side. Still loose all the way around, and Aberdeen Central will score again. Bounced around. Pierre was unable to clear it out of danger. The Golden Eagles have taken a 5-1 lead. I'm not quite sure who got that goal for the Golden Eagles.
Looked like Morgan Dean she was kind of accepting the congratulations, so I'm sure she had a part in it anyway.
So we'll give credit to Morgan Dean. Morgan Fiedler will get her second as they announce it over the PA. So off the second time they've scored in the corner. This time with 10:43 to go. And a 5-1 Aberdeen Central lead.
Reagan Ray in the game at left defender, and Bria Sargent back in a right wing.
So Sargent and Ray, opportunity here late in this contest in the final 10.5. Barry got a chance. Barry's still on the left foot, trying to get up ahead, and it's going to roll just a little bit too far. Berlovich will race out the side of the net to make the play. Quick throw to the far side, and here comes Aberdeen Central again. Down the far side of the field, Allison will step up to clear it away momentarily. Now it's here at the middle of the field, and a chance, a long shot upcoming. That one will sail over the crossbar. Might have gone over the football goalpost as well, the crossbar. As that was Kaylin Holland who had the opportunity. And a goal kick as Peters will check back in. 9:45 to go and counting here in the second half. Fiedler will check out. She's got 2 of the 5 goals. Her and Peters have combined for 4 of the 5. Barry at midfield. Here's Ryan Barry with it. A good pass for Williams. Leading one forward. Williams went behind her, between her legs, able to recover. Now back for Hicks. Williams again here on the near sideline. Leading one for Campion. Trying to track it down, but winning the race over to it was Kylie Miller. And I'll go for a goal kick. That's went off of Campion last. Again, as we sit here with about 9 minutes to go in this second half, the boys contest will follow this one. The schedule to start at 3 o'clock. We got started just a little before 1 o'clock, so be about maybe 2:55 when we get a chance. Here's Peters now up ahead. Peters is onside. She got a chance for a hat trick. Peter with the left foot towards the net, and it'll go off the goalpost. And the rebound will find the way in the back of the net for Aberdeen Central as they now lead 6-1. Again, couldn't tell who that was. If it was Jaden Like that was able to get the goal. Actually, it was Allie Morgan that scored for Aberdeen Central. So it is now a 6-1 lead. And the Shawnee Peters had the chance for the hat trick just off the goalpost, but Pierre didn't get back defensively to make that play. And just a small tap in from Morgan. 8.5 to go.
Correction on that goal. It was number 3, Allie Morgan, who scored the goal.
So now a 5-goal lead for Aberdeen Central. And it's been all Aberdeen here in the second half. As Pierre is going to go to 0-3-0 here to start the season. We're going to be off until next Saturday when they take on Harrisburg. And Mendel, you said before we got on air that Harrisburg's not any slouch either. It's going to be another tough contest for Pierre going to Harrisburg next Saturday.
Yeah, certainly. Harrisburg's a good team. They're much improved from what they have been in the past. And
as here comes again for the Golden Eagles. There's a long shot that's going to find the back of the net again from about 30 yards out. It was Caitlin Holland. That will make it 7-1. And this is where everything goes your way for Aberdeen Central. That one was just a rocket, upper 90 in the far corner. And it's a now 6-goal lead for Aberdeen Central. And the wheels have kind of fallen off here for Pierre in this second half.
Yep, it's starting to go the wrong way, snowballing a little bit on them.
7:24 left to go. And here for Pierre, it's just trying to maybe just get through this last 7.5 minutes. Heck, if you can find a way to score here in the last 7.5 and kind of build a little bit of confidence going into next week. And the good thing is you get a chance to kind of – sometimes it's good to get that next game right away, but sometimes it's also good to maybe get a couple days of practice in and a couple days to kind of forget about that last contest or this one in particular for next Saturday.
Yeah, they're going to get a week to regroup a little bit and hopefully get healthy a little bit.
The Shawnee Peters with the header. This one will be played to the box. Back for Peters again. Peters with the left foot. Can't get a shot away. A pass attempt from Peters gets broken up and cleared away. That was Reagan Ray that was one to get that one across. This one will be offside by Aberdeen as they were looking to get another strong run going. 10th time now they've been called for an offside. So Ryan Berry made it 1-1 late in the first half or midway through the first half, and 6 straight here from Aberdeen Central. One to close out the first half, and then another 5 here in the second half to make it a 7-1 lead.
And that's what's going to be discouraging for Pierre. You know, they, as we talked about, they played really well in the first half and were right in the game, and things get out of hand a little bit here in the end, and the score looks ugly, and hopefully they can remember what the first half looked like and not just have a bad taste from the second.
Yeah, and you said exactly right that when you look back at this game, it's not like you can't look at anything that was positive from this game. That they scored 3 in the first half and 4 in the second half. It was a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen Central. It was a 1-1 tie midway through the first half. I mean, Aberdeen Central led for just only a minute up until they scored with 5 minutes to go in the first half. So it was a good first half from Pierre, something to build off of. It's just when it's the other way around, if you have a struggle the first half and have a good final second half, it's a little bit easier to have that confidence going out, or a little bit feel a little bit better leaving this match. But again, here for Pierre, trying to find a way maybe to score one more here before we end this afternoon. Peters is offside. as they were starting to get another run. 11th time now they've been offside. And even with that 6-goal lead, Aberdeen Central is still keeping moving the pace forward.
Yeah, they're not backing off at all.
As they've scored now 22 goals in 3 games so far. And they're about to go to 3-0 to open up the season. Aberdeen Central here after tonight will play at home against Watertown and Sioux Falls Lincoln in Sioux Falls here this coming week. So some good tests again. And, in AA soccer, there's not too many easy teams to go through. And, even Pearson at 0-3. Let's say it's a really good team to be 0-3 right now.
Right. There's a lot of talent there, and they just need to get some confidence and turn this thing around and get a win. That's the hard part, and it's not going to get easier with Harrisburg and then 2 Rapid City teams coming in. I saw Rapid City both won yesterday in Sioux Falls, so there's a lot of quality soccer teams in the state.
Yeah, it'll be Harrisburg next Saturday, and then the following Friday and Saturday, going into Labor Day weekend, it'll be, as Mendel said, Stevens and then Central on the 4th and 5th of September. Here's a chance now for Pierre Williams, trying to get a shot away. There's with the left foot. It gets blocked down, and it'll go for a corner. And the first corner kick of the match here for Pierre this afternoon. So a team that had had over a handful of corners against Spearfish, picking up their first one here with 3.5 to play. Off the corner will come in. Williams trying to get one towards the net, and that one, again, might have got blocked down. It was not blocked, and it'll go for goal kick. So 12 shots here for Pierre. They had 7 in the first half, and only 5 so far here in the second. Again, Ryan Berry had the lone goal. We had 3 different goal scorers in these 3 contests for Pierre. Williams scored in game 1. It was Davis who got the goal in game number 2 off the deflection from Spearfish. And then Ryan Berry here, the 3rd goal, which was a very, very good goal from the freshman. As Williams at midfield gets it taken away. And I'll come back. Eastland will race after it, will with Allison. And it'll be Aberdeen Central will win the race first. And then Allison is taken out, and a foul will be called on Aberdeen Central. And Andy Allison will be a free kick towards the end line. 2:10 to go. Allison with the free kick. We played back down by Aberdeen Central.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Hammer. That one deflected. And now Williams with it. Williams up for Berry. And now Berry will step through one defender. Gets around another one, and here comes up ahead for Sargent. Here's a good run for Pierre. Sargent with a cross. Nice blocked down, and will go out for a throw for Pierre. And again, you hope something like that, a good run there for Pierre, starts to build something going forward into next Saturday.
Yeah, again, it's just getting comfortable with each other. Pierre's a young team. They got a lot of younger players playing, and all this time on the field together is valuable.
Reagan Ray had a shot towards the net, got into the goal box and grabbed by Berlovich. Now here's Ray again over on the far side. Stays in play, looking for Berry. Goes through 2 different defenders of Aberdeen Central. Laid back for Berlovich. And we'll get one across. A.J. Hicks unable to get over to it. And that'll be played for Morgan. Allie Morgan, her pass. Peters is onside. Nope, she's going to be offside. And it'll be the 12th time that Aberdeen Central was offside. That was really close, too. And Peters had a full break for a hat trick if that was not called offside.
Looks like he hesitated just enough and then maybe looked at the board and said, that's offside.
That not very well might have been, because it was really close. If this was a 1-1 game, I think that one kind of goes. He might keep that flag down. I don't know. Maybe he gets a little bit closer to calling that a offside if it's a tie game. But either way, in the last 30 seconds, last 15 seconds now, Pierre's got one more opportunity. There's a long shot that'll be handled by Berlovich. And that will just about do it here in the first game of our doubleheader. 7-1 is going to be the final score as Aberdeen Central beats Pierre. They scored all 5 goals in the second half. And Aberdeen Central moves to 3-0 on the early season. Pierre will fall to 0-3. We'll step aside for 2 minutes, come back and wrap up the girls' contest, get you set for the boys' contest. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com.
She stayed for the JV game. She drove around over there to park her vehicle.
Back here at Busher Field as it is the post game of game 1 of our doubleheader. Pierre Governor girls soccer team now at 0-3-0 as they fall 7-1. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, it was a tale of 2 halves. Pierre pretty much outplayed Aberdeen Central in the first half. They trailed 2-1 after the first, but they played really well in that first half with the fatigue. Jenna Gehring goes down with an injury, having a backup goalie, a really hot day, the fatigue setting in. Things just started to snowball a little bit for Pierre, and it turned into a 6-goal win for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, like we said during the broadcast, hopefully they can take something good out of it and remember the first half, because the first half they were very competitive. That was anybody's game. They, like you said, they outplayed them for a vast majority of that first half, and were doing some really good things. And a lot of circumstances them in the second half, and those are tough to overcome.
As now they will have a full week off before they travel to Harrisburg next Saturday. And one chance to get healthy, chance to kind of maybe to take a day off or two to get these girls healthy, but also a chance to kind of forget about this game and move into next Saturday. But it's going to be another tough match against Harrisburg.
Yeah, certainly. Harrisburg's good. They're really young, but they're really talented. And there's no reason they can't. They can play with them. I'm not saying that. But they got a lot of injuries right now. Avery Davis is wrapped up and missed some time this week, and AJ Hicks has missed time this week, and now Jenna, we don't know how she's going to be doing and things like that. So there's another dynamic that you're going to throw into it, and at least we got a week to get on the same page and see where we're at.
Yeah, and when you look at the roster, it was just Jenna Gehring is the only goalkeeper listed on the roster. So Templeton comes in, and that's a tough spot to come into. One, you're down by 2 when she comes in, so you're already feeling like you have to stop everything just to give your team a chance to have a tie. Not even because they still got to score 2 goals. You can stop everything and still not up winning. So you put a little bit more pressure on you. And of course, when we haven't played goalie for quite some time either, that turns into maybe the nerves are a little bit there, and there are some really tough shots against her here in this game.
Yeah, certainly. Most of the goals she gave up were, there was a lot of traffic in there and things like that, and And it's tough for a backup goalie to come in, as you said, down 2 regardless. And for a girl that's really not played the position much at all, and certainly not in the last 3 or 4 years, that's a tough assignment.
So the girls will fall 7-1 here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Our second game will be the boys' contest between Pierre and Aberdeen Central, as Pierre will try and get their first win of the season. Aberdeen Central coming in at 1-1, and we'll have that for you coming up here in just about maybe about 20 minutes from now, or around 15 minutes from now, right around the 3 o'clock, as we'll get started with that second game. So, Mendel, appreciate the time. I'm assuming you're going to go towards over the JV game. Okay, yep. So we will be in touch again here soon, as maybe look at the schedule here the next time we get a chance for to call the Pierre Governor Soccer after tonight will be 2 Saturdays from now against Rapid City Central at home, as we'll have volleyball next Saturday, as well as football the following Friday when they take on Rapid City Stevens. But we'll get back to soccer on September 5th when the girls and boys will both play Rapid City Central over at PILC. So, Mendel, appreciate the time. Thanks for joining me here in the press box again, and we'll be in touch.
Yep, no doubt about it. It's always fun. It's you'd like to get some better results, but it's coming. It looked better tonight than it did Tuesday night in Spearfish, and they just need to keep working, and things will turn around for them.
We will have more of the pregame for the Pierre Governor boys soccer match coming up here after this 3-minute break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com.